Hi everybody. I wanted to share an art journal, the one I'm planning to work in next, or one of the ones I'm planning to work in next. I have more art journals than I can count at this point. I love handmade journals, are my favorite. The last video I posted was of this journal here. So that's already posted. If you missed it, you can check that out. This is the book I wanted to show you. It's big and it's kind of hard to make a video. Let me see if this light would do anything for us. I don't know if that's better or not. Maybe this one. So not very fun watching me adjust lighting, but hopefully that helps us. So this is kind of a big one. It was a little hard to photograph, so that's why I'm in the video. Anyways, I'm rambling. So let me just show you the book. So I haven't added beads yet, but just like the book I just showed you, at some point I'm going to add a lot of beads. I love beads. I like to incorporate some handmade beads whenever possible. So this is just like the last one I made, same kind of construction. The covers are hardboard, and I believe I got that at Blick. You can get it, wherever you can find art supplies, probably. Michael's, I haven't seen it there though. Anyways, the spine is, you can see it's a soft spine. It's canvas. The covers both have floral paintings. I really love this one a lot. I love how that came out. And this one I like also. Just kind of fun. I've been inspired to do floral arrangements lately for some reason. The inside covers both kind of have similar paintings. It's a collage and mixed media, and there's no art in here yet. It's just, I've just constructed the book. I haven't started working in it yet. So a lot of the papers are these, what I call desk papers. They're just papers that I cover my work surface with to protect it. So I've got a lot of those. Some of the pages fold out. Got watercolor paper in here. I won't, this was a big painting on watercolor paper that I started and then didn't love the direction it was going, so I cut it up and put it in here. So anytime you do work on, I think I need to stand, you do work on big sheets of paper, if you don't like it, you can always cut it down and put it in the journal. Let's see if there's anything else interesting worth showing you. Yeah, the whole book is pretty much like that. Some blank papers, some desk papers. Oh, I've got, here I've taken a couple pieces of paper and stitched them on with the sewing machine to create pockets. So there's pockets there. I don't think there's really, it's kind of just all more the same. You get the idea. So this is, I think it's, what, 11 by 14? No. Oh yeah. So this is a 11 by 14, so it's a nice big, and of course double that when the pages are open. So I can do a lot of groovy stuff in this one. I'm super excited. And then while I'm making the video, thought I'd show you a couple other journals. Here's one. I'm not completely done working in it, but it's getting there. And this is, I upcycled, it says 50 Centuries of Art. So this was a art book that I made into an art journal, and really all I used was the cover. I just took the cover and added my own paper. So there's really nothing left of the original book except the cover. I added some collage there. Of course, lots of beads and tassels. And I'll do a quick flip. Here's some of my printed papers I like to make. You can kind of see the gold shimmer there. I love leaves. So some collage, and these are kind of cool, these first few pages, because I cut some holes in some of them, so you can kind of see the next pages. They kind of work together. So this hole, you can see some of the stuff on the next pages, and then when I turn it this way, I can see you got a little window to see part of what's here. So it's kind of a fun idea to play with. Some collage here. It's, lots of pen work. See how that works. So it's kind of a fun thing, and it's, you know, for me, art journals are a lot of things. One thing they're not is, like, how do I say this, like finished perfect pieces that I'm gonna put into an exhibition. That's not really what they are. They're a place to explore art, to practice, to try ideas out, to make messes. Okay, this is an unfinished spread. So it's really not about a perfect finished product. I mean, sometimes the pages come out and they feel that way to me, but that's not what I'm setting out to do. Here, I really like this page with the tiger girl. I often add handmade envelopes into my books. Here's something I started but didn't finish, the little bunny. So I'll go back at some point and do that. Here's a bear. These are covering up the words because it's personal. Abstract painting. Oops. I often paint these leaves. It's something I paint. I just love painting. Here's an unfinished spread. This next page, I got the idea for this mask from, I think, Pam Carricker in one of her books. She did this kind of sculptural. So I really like that. I don't really want to show you too much of what's under there because the writing is very personal, but it's got some dimension. It's not just a piece of paper. It's got a little bit of a sculptural quality. This is simple, but I really love the way those flowers came out. And hands, color wheel. Hands show up in my work a lot. Another of these type of leaves. And this is, the technique I use for this is negative space painting. So I'm painting the negative space. Here, that bunny you saw earlier, this is that same bunny, same reference I used. So this is a completed, but I'll do the other one in a different style, I think. Here's some of my printed papers. I may or may not do something more with that. This is, I think I'll probably leave this actually. It's some collage. This is unfinished. This is, I think it's probably as finished as I'm going to make her. Some practice. And see, this is just practicing exploring different colors, maybe like not the traditional fleshy colors. Like I can see some of my sketch lines under there. I'm not worried about that. It's just practice. This is another practice. Another one of my envelopes. Here's practice. Like, see, I even sometimes put notes to myself in here because it really is a practice book. Collage. This is not complete. This is an abstract. It's got a lot of texture. It's got real texture with some sand. Color wheel. That is one of my printed pages. I may do more with that. Okay, this one is not complete. This is water-soluble media. Still got work to do there. This will maybe be all one spread. This last page has a little accordion book attached, and writing on the back, some journaling on the back. So I thought that was kind of a cool idea, a book inside a book. And one more journal I'll show you guys. This is this first journal I showed you. I'll probably work on this one and this one at the same time. I'll kind of go back and forth. When I want something to work on, something smaller, quicker, I might use this book. I always work in more than one book at a time. Excuse me. Of course, my beads. And this is The Literary Cat. I believe somebody gifted me this book. So just like the one I showed you earlier, this is an altered book, but all that remains of the original book is the cover. So I just kind of gutted it and added my own. So here's some of that desk paper I like to use. So some of the pages are shorter than others, and that's just kind of fun and interesting. Got some stenciling there, some jelly prints, sketch paper, which I actually often paint on sketch paper. I just like it. Working on it for some reason. It's just kind of, I don't know, I just got used to it, and it's just kind of fun. Another short page, stenciling. So this one is a mixture of, here's some like heavier art paper, handmade stencils, jelly prints, another one of my handmade envelopes, lots of printing projects in here. So like these pages that already have paint on them, I'll still work on these sometimes, so I'll use them as background. Sometimes I end up just painting something completely different over them. Sometimes I just leave them as is, but usually I do something more with them. So let me show you an example actually. So they might start out looking like one of those and end up in a completely different direction. Let me see if I can, without spending too much time. Okay, here's one. It's it's not complete. I'm still working on this spread, but this actually started out as one of these very, multicolored and multi-pattern pages, and so even though I'm ended up completely painting over it, still just those layers of paint under there, they add texture. There'll be little tiny spots. I don't think you'll see it in the video where some of the undercolor just barely, you just get a tiny hint of it. So it's never a waste if it ends up going in a different direction. Sketch paper. So anyways, I just wanted to share some journals, give you some ideas or inspiration, or if you're like me, you just, another envelope, you just love looking at other people's art. Art is my favorite thing in life. Making art, enjoying other people's art, talking about art, everything about it. I love it. So this white cover, I might actually paint the cover of this book at some point. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed that, and one of these days I'll have to gather all of my journals together in one spot and show you a big mountain of journals. I hope everybody's enjoying the winter and the holidays, and having all of you artists, hope you're getting lots of good inspiration, and just good wishes for everybody. Bye.